Showing or hiding Elementor elements could become a big deal, especially when you have to combine multiple conditions in order to decide whether an element shows or not. Gloo just made that easy with a just released fluid visibility. In a few minutes, you'll see why this is a game changer. Let's take a look. Now, first off, you want to come into Gloo, then toggle on fluid visibility on the fluid dynamic. Great. Now let's come into the Elementor Editor. I've laid out a number of widgets here with which I am going to demonstrate how fluid visibility actually works. Now, for some other visibility plugins, you will have to create the visibility every single time you need to show or hide an element based on a certain condition. But with this, you can create the condition once and use it in multiple places. Let's see how this works. Now, I want to show this particular widget here. If today is Friday, no other condition should be applied. Just check if today is Friday, then show this widget here that shows this coupon. Now, we need to come into this advanced settings here by clicking on the Gloo icon at the top left. Select that, come down to fluid visibility. We're going to toggle that on to enable it, and we're going to write our first condition. The condition name, you can use that just to identify what condition you are creating. So let's add if today is Friday. We're going to select the condition is because we're going to select it if today is Friday. We want it to fire, and now the condition is equal. Now, what field are we comparing that with? Let's use a dynamic tag. Let's scroll all the way down to current date time. We're going to select that. Select the date format as custom. Now we want to use the PHP expression for day, which is the letter L, the small l, and that's going to output what the current day is. So we want that to output that there, and we're going to add the return value as Friday. So we're comparing whatever it returns with the value Friday. If it's Friday, then good. Let's come to the actual widgets. We're going to come to advanced, select fluid visibility, toggle it on, and select if today's Friday, then hide it. Actually, today's Friday by my clock. Let's come to the front end and refresh it to see if this widget disappears, since today is actually Friday. Refreshed, gone. Now it actually does work, because if you show this if today is Friday and update this and refresh this, you see it now comes back because today is actually Friday. And that makes sense, and that sounds pretty basic, but that's only the tip of the iceberg. Let's talk about something even deeper. Now let's assume that we want to fire a condition if today is Friday and if I am logged in. Now we're going to create another condition. We're going to come to fluid visibility here and add a new condition that says if I am logged in. Condition is, and we're going to select here the actual condition, which is user logged in. So once that is done, remember to select the widget and add the fluid visibility here, enable it, and select if I am logged in. Of course I'm logged in, so let's use hide if I am logged in. We'll hit update, we're going to come to the front end, we're going to hit refresh, and we see it hides it since I am logged in. But what if we want to check if I am logged in and if today is Friday? So let's see how we can make that happen. We'll come back here into the advanced, come to fluid visibility. We're going to come to the first condition here in the condition chain, and we're going to select next condition, and the next condition is if I am logged in. So we're going to select here and select the operator and. So if today is Friday and if I am logged in, then this should be true. Now, to make that work for this particular widget, we want to ensure that we select the very first condition in the condition chain. The answer for why we're doing that is simple. When you create a condition chain, the very first item you select, if you connect all of these items together, will keep firing the next ones until the entire chain is complete. Now, if you select if today is Friday, it will check if today is Friday and if I am logged in, because we have set it here to fire the next condition. Great. Now let's select that. Let's come to advanced, ensure this is if today is Friday and I am logged in, then hide. So let's hit update, let's come to the front end, see if this I am logged in widget actually does hide. So we're going to refresh this and we see I am logged in actually does hide. Now let's say we want to do something like show this if today is Friday and I am logged in, or if my website is gloo.oo. Now you see where it gets complex here? You need to fulfill two conditions and check it against another condition and fulfill either the pair or the other one. Let's demonstrate this easily. We can come here to this third widget that says what is my website, and it says here that you should show this widget if my website is gloo.oo or if I am logged in and if today is Friday. So at least the part of both conditions must be met. So we're going to come here to the conditions, we're going to select fluid visibility, we're going to create a new condition here, and the condition is simple: if my website is gloo.oo. Actually, my website in my user profile is stored as gloo.oo, so we're going to compare it with the website in my user profile. So we're going to select here, the condition is, we're going to select equal, and we're going to select the field. So we're going to come all the way down here to author info, because I'm the author of this page. We're going to select here the field as website. So we're going to fetch that field and we're going to compare it with this https:// gloo.oo. So we're comparing the field author info website, which is actually gloo.oo, with this value, which is what we want to compare it with. Great. After that is done, we want to come back one step up the condition chain, select the next condition, and fire if my website is gloo.oo. But we want to use the operator OR. In other words, we're saying if today is Friday, and if I am logged in, or if my website is gloo.oo, then fire these conditions. So we're going to click on update. We're going to select here the particular widget. We're going to come to advanced, select the fluid visibility, click on enable, and select if today is Friday. Remember, the very first condition in the condition chain fires all of the conditions below it. Just know this: if you select something in the middle, for example, it just starts from there to fire all the conditions from that point below. Let's refresh this. And you see the widget what's my website is off because today is Friday and I am logged in, so of course that condition is already fulfilled. Also, my website is at gloo.oo, so even that condition is fulfilled. Either of the conditions have to be met. It's that simple. Now if we click on show, update, and come to the front end and refresh this, we see the widget comes back now. You could come to a situation where you need to apply a fluid visibility condition on a particular form field. Now how do you do that? Let's create a new fluid visibility condition here. Let's select add item. Let's add a new condition. Let's just say if email is organization email. Now we're going to toggle on this which says is form field. We're going to get the form field ID, which we'll get by selecting this form. We're going to come here to email, come to advanced, select the ID, which is email. Great. A normal Elementor form. We're going to come back here to the conditions, select fluid visibility, select this, add the form field ID right there. Now the condition will be if it contains. Now contains what? Contains at gloo.oo. Straight to the point. So we're saying if that email contains at gloo.oo, then do something. After selecting the form, we're going to come to employee ID, which is a field we want to show if the email the user enters has the value at gloo.oo. Simple. Now we'll come to conditions. We're going to come here to say show it if, we're going to select that condition right there, if email is organization email. We're going to hit update. We're going to come to the front end and refresh this. Let's select the name here. Let's add your name. Let's add an email. Nothing happens. Now let's go back and add you at gloo.oo. Great. Now you see the employee ID field shows up because it has the value at gloo.oo. Isn't that sweet? That was fluid visibility of Gloo's fluid dynamic. We'll let your creative mind decide how best to use this. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, join our Facebook community, visit our website at gloo.oo, and you will stay up to date. For now, take care.